If you had or have saved $10,000, what would you do with it?
You can create your first MVP product of elevator advertising. It's a new trend.
Dmitry Shklyar, founder of Eastside, a self-made entrepreneur and innovator in the advertising space.
So why is it a scalable business?
There are three reasons for that. We have AI algorithm, which learns on a daily basis to analyze the people faces and to track the attention of people during the advertising runs on our screens or our projectors. Any entrepreneur today who is looking for business opportunities in 2024 or 2025, don't be late. You actually can start with almost zero investment money to create your first little advertising network. Test it first. Don't go to Thailand 1 year for example, but take this opportunity and create your own business. Never go with the stream with the river. Either swim against the stream or just step out of the river and climb the mountain, and then you will be on the top.
Quickly before the episode starts, we've noticed that 83% of you are not yet subscribed. If you find this podcast interesting and would like to support us, please subscribe and we'll make sure to deliver the best guests and best content possible. Thank you very much. Enjoy the episode.
Dmitry, if you had or have saved $10,000, what would you do with it?
If you can squeeze up a bit and reach up to 15K, then you can create your first MVP product of elevator lift advertising lift advertising. And what does the breakdown comes with? So let's say you will need about 10K to purchase like minimum devices, for example. You will need to have some to put them in an elevator. You need to have a device at least in office because you need to do a lot of testings and so on. You need to have one device on stock in case of any. In that case, you need to add on a few thousand more maybe for delivery to your country of origin, and then probably to pay some money for installation and to make some marketing collateral. So let's say you actually can start your MVP, let's say with a budget within 15 to, let's say, be realistic, between 15 to 20K, which let's say, I'm pretty sure that for all the audiences watching your YouTube, which is a great channel, 20K is not the biggest investment, to be honest. Let's say don't go to Thailand for one year, for example, or skip 2 vacations, but take this opportunity and create your own business,
Explain the elevator industry.
Yeah.
So if you're going to invest a little bit of money into
Yeah.
it, how does it work and why is it effective?
What is all about of doing advertising in elevators? Probably people might ask us, like people who live in China, they say, yeah, we see advertising in elevators on our, daily journey everywhere. But what I realized when I started this business almost 4 years ago, that it's a new trend. It's a new niche which is not available yet in rest countries of the world, except maybe China, South Korea, Japan, and other Southeast countries like Asian countries like Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, and etc. and etc. In Hong Kong as well. So I decided to create a huge business and technological opportunities for the companies, for overseas companies, to step in the new industry market, which we call them elevators advertising. And I decided to move towards the situation where I can provide to our future partners and existing partners with the knowledge, with the technology, hardware and software as a bundle to allow our customers worldwide to set up their own advertising networks. And why it's for? To make your own business by creating the advertising networks in elevators or indoor spaces. Now, while we're talking about how actually we started with, so we started, of course, of doing a first minimum viable product in order to convince people that this is a good business, this is where they should look at. And the key entry point was to make a small network of, let's say, 10 devices or 15 devices to wrap up like maybe 4 or 5 buildings where we have like 2 or 3 shafts of elevators and to run an ads through it. Actually, we didn't invent a wheel from the beginning here. Actually, as you know, we live in China, and I've been living in China already for 11 years. The advertising in elevators as a business is existing here, but it has its own long story. It's already been, if you go any city in China, you see elevators advertising. But we decided to go beyond this, what we see here. So we improved a lot. We improved the technology on the side of hardware, software. We add a lot of software capabilities to analyze the advertising, to give some numbers, which is important numbers to advertisers to understand the performance of the ads. And we improved as well the hardware side. So we embedded ultra short throw rear projection systems to actually converting the elevators doors to be a spectacular advertising area. We reinvented actually the screens, our screens, which right now are perfectly running now worldwide. Our footfall currently is about 5 to 7 countries that we already have a partners there who are using our AdTech network solutions for their own purposes. And we are not going to stop. So I'm inviting all entrepreneurs all over the world to look towards this specific industry, which we call this elevators advertising network provider, and to discover the opportunities. As we said, never go with the stream with the river. Either swim against the stream or just step out of the river and climb the mountain, and then you will be on the top.
So the business model that you have right now is you're not just producing the hardware and the software. You're actually franchising your IP and knowledge. So can you explain that to me? Because to me, that would be somewhat of a risk that people are just going to steal your idea.
Well, there is a risk. The risk is always there. But we're learning how to deal with this risk by developing more and more new technologies on a, let's say, annual basis. And we're improving ourselves with the technology, with the software, with the hardware, and with the knowledge. Compared to the local Chinese manufacturers or providers for the same look-alike, we call this industry like digital signage solutions, like screens, projectors, everything you can see like on a daily basis in different countries. So the hardware is purely developed by ourselves, or let's say reverse engineering. So we can even take something which was already available in the market, but completely re-engineer based on our software capabilities needs. And hardware you can copy, but you cannot copy knowledge. That is an important thing. So we deliver to our customers, partners worldwide, not only the hardware and the software, we deliver as well knowledge. We help them actually to build up the network from scratch. We train their staff online, or we just going towards the country, how to work with the devices, how to work with the software. And what's more important, we help them to build up the sales model of how to sell the ads, because people think that if I have a screen in elevator, screen, rubbish, whatever. Who watched this anyway? Well, I have a good surprise. It works. Otherwise, you won't see so many screens only in China. Like I say personally, I have a personal experience where I did one of my events in Shanghai here. Yeah, I do events as well, and DJ, if somebody knows as well. I booked 3,000 screens in the CBD area in Shanghai to promote our event, and it's worked, and it's really worked. The only thing is you need to understand what kind of content, what message you want to deliver, and you have to just consider different channels where you want to deliver this message. And that's what actually inspired me even more, that I see that it really works. Now, that's what I'm saying. We deliver technology, knowledge, and let's say mentorship for the future partners of us, how to build up the network, how to create the sales model, how to communicate, let's say, with landlords, how to communicate with the direct advertisers or with digital agencies, and how to put all this frame within the business scope, within your P&L, how you're actually going to earn the money on that. Because this is not one-time deal, it's the long-term business, which is scalable business. Again, I will say scalable business with no boundaries at all. Depends how strong you are, how do you believe in this business. There's no any limits for that at all.
So why is it a scalable business? Because going back to your point about it being rubbish, I feel that a little bit. When I see advertising on a lift, we say lift in England.
Lift, I love
lift. I'm not personally affected by that.
Sure.
But I can see maybe subliminally. So why am I wrong?
Well, first of all, you are not. You are not wrong. I mean, because why you might, let's say, you as a consumer, or let's say you're the target audience, might feel that. There is 3 reasons for that. Number one, when you live in a country which is not your mother tongue country, like the place of birth of your region, for example, you might not always understand what this content is run on the screen is all about. maybe there is cultural differences, maybe the sound, the color, anything. So number one is content, maybe not matchable, especially for you because you're not the target audience for this specific brand. Number two is the location. Location is always the king. If you saw the ad, for example, for some nice yogurt in some business tower office, definitely the company who chose to show you the yogurt promotion in a business tower office probably was a mistake. That's why I didn't catch your attention at all. Number three is the technology. How the, let's say, the infrastructure, the hardware infrastructure looks like. It was kind of like dirty screen. I don't know, the image is too old or something. It doesn't look juicy to you. It's not, let's say, sexy. Of course, you won't pay attention for that. But if you see a good quality product, not only the content, but as well how it looks like, I give you zero chances that you won't be watching this ad at least for a few seconds. And that's the most important thing in advertising, to see, to provide you the opportunity to see and to catch your audience, actually the numbers of views that we can actually deliver and say, okay, people, this is amount of people, this is amount of views we capture from our network that people actually see the ads.
So how do you track that conversion? How do you track that eyeballs into actually buying a product or service?
Yeah, well, I mean, we are not the intelligence, we are not the MI6 or other secret agencies. Actually, we through all our network, this is what we provide to all our partners worldwide, together with our hardware and the software that we deliver as a bundle. We equip all our hardware with the AI algorithms software, using like camera sensors, which is actually GDPR compliance. We got our GDPR compliance in Ireland and other European countries, which says that we are safe to collect this data, which is not privacy data. We don't collect any images, photos, mobile phone numbers, like it was some cases that probably we heard, but it's everything GDPR compliance. We actually have an AI algorithm which actually learns on a daily basis to analyze the people faces and to track the attention of people during the advertising runs on our screens or our projectors. So this AI algorithm actually helps us to create a data on a daily, weekly, quarterly, whatever location-based data, where we actually provide the full analysis about the campaign performance. And that's what the advertisers require us today. Another thing is like, how would you prove to your advertiser that actually this ad's been played? Let's say if you run a campaign, you have, let's say, 100,000 screens and in China is possible. How would you prove? Of course, you can send a guy who would take a photo, video, say, yeah, but you can't do this on a daily basis. So we have a system that actually shows you exactly conversion rates based on each ad video campaign which is running. So we use this data as well as a proof of play. We call this in a professional definition, proof of play. Let's say when campaign is over, we always can provide this data. And this data as well help us to create targeted ads. So when we're talking about data, what kind of data? We can get a conversion rate between shows and views of advertising campaign. We can analyze what was the gender of the viewer of this specific ad, female, male, and their age, of course. Of course, we have an age tolerance like about 5-6 years because different countries, people looks different a bit. That's no problem. But according to UN, let's say 3 categories, we are hitting the market. Now, what's this data important for the advertisers? First of all, they can do online A/B testing with us. So you can see red color or blue color works better for this specific occasion. Secondly, we help customers to create the targeted campaigns. Let's say if any car manufacturer, for example, he wants to reach a young audience, let's say male, female, under the age of 35, so we can prioritize his advertising running through our network and to show this specific ad towards this specific target audience. It's going to be prioritized in the system in advance. So system will create an algorithm that says, what if you see male or female within age 35, show car. If not, sorry, show perfume, for example. So that's how far beyond we went with our technology, and this is why it becomes to be a game changer for the all marketers worldwide. Yes, online is important, but offline is even more important because offline, one of the values of offline is to build up the brand awareness for any brand. And lift advertising or elevator advertising, that's kind of tool which makes small and big enterprises to have the opportunity to use it for their own advertising purposes. So it's not anymore super expensive advertising like you see like big outdoor billboards and so on. Here, you can capture with the same budget, but larger audience on a micro-targeting, let's say, methodology. And scalability. Scalability is the key number one in this business. Not only this business, any business in the world. If your business is not scalable, don't do this business. A lift or elevator is a scalable business where you can do scale within 1 year. We can choose one town, a city. I'm pretty sure you can reach up to 100, 200 locations. It's already decent numbers of devices where your network can run very, very well.
So how does that actually work? I walk into a lift and it's tracking my face, so age, gender, and it's also picking up my facial expression. So whether I'm smiling or whether I'm frowning.
Absolutely. We track emotions as well. For some companies, it's really important to understand what was the reaction. Neutral, sad, mad, and so on. But to be honest, that kind of information, I think for brand marketeers is less important. What's more important for them is the location, okay, the target audience, the portrait of the target audience, reports weekly, daily about the campaign performance, and the easiest fast reaction. Let's say if they see this campaign, I mean, how do you measure the success of each campaign? Number one, you always can connect offline to online campaigns through delivering special message on the screens. For example, get tickets today, get one for free, or scan this QR code, or call this number. So you can create different triggers which will actually evaluate the performance campaigns in elevator. But the most important key for running ads in elevators, I'm talking from the advertiser perspective, is accessibility, is the flexibility, is the micro wide outreach areas when you can talk to a specific audience, and to be the number one, because usually people at the morning, they don't open the phone until they brush their teeth, but they cannot watch all the reels using the social media. But what they can do, if you step in the lift in the morning when they take the kids to the school, or when they go into their work, the first thing what they will see is the elevator advertising. It shouldn't be annoying, and this is a bit philosophy that we train our partners as well. You should know how to create it. You shouldn't just drill the mindset of people. Add. No, it can be social. You can run some cartoon movies. It can be social information, like what's your bus next station and so on. I don't know where. Take your umbrella for tomorrow. It's going to be rain or something. It's going to be very entertaining, and kids love it actually because again, hardware is important, location is important, and content is a king, and location is a king. So yeah, that's more or less.
And you mentioned Netflix using this now, right?
That's
what makes it entertainment. I think that the key with you is you said it's about an experience. It's
experience,
not just about
exactly. Right? You're absolutely right. So yeah, guys, I don't do any promotion for Netflix. Of course not.
You wish.
But, well, yeah, actually we have. One of our partners started working with Amazon Prime. I'm really proud. They're on good job. So. Yeah, I mean, this is what a good example how the online streaming platforms are starting using the offline advertising, especially lift advertising, to advertise their online episodes. Because that's actually the thing. Because it doesn't matter if you have a screen at home or you have a screen in elevator. I mean, I do receive. I mean, I have subscription for Netflix. Okay, it's not a secret. Apple TV, whatever. I mean, they do send me some email notification about the new episode, which I might like. But I don't care. I mean, yeah, I open sometimes. But here, like, okay, new movie, episode, bam. You want to get this like free of charge to watch today. You scan, you nailed it, bro. You nailed it. Yeah. That's the thing. And Amazon Prime is doing the same right now in several countries. And it's impressive. I'm not only them, cinema. For example, one of our partners in Europe right now is running campaign for Mad Max. I could send the name of them, but yeah, they're doing the Mad Max movie in elevators. Yeah. And they're doing very nice with special sound system and the projectors. You know, that one of our primary products is the ultra short projectors, which will convert all elevators doors to be the spectacular area for ads. It makes the difference. And it's not annoying at all. It's beautiful.
it's effective because it's a part of your life as well.
Exactly.
You're not sitting down in a cinema or sitting down in front of your TV, seeing an ad and thinking, oh, I'll see that. It's a part of your lifestyle, going to work or going to the gym. You're in the lift, elevator, and then you see that in front of you. And I think it's interesting. You said that the advertising is moving along now. It's not just the trailer, right? It's actually maybe a little mini interview with the cast.
Yes, exactly.
So that's actually one evolution in the...
So the good thing that we have to understand that why am I with my company are pioneering this industry, because we do believe, and it's not even if I believe it or not. I know I'm going to use the better word to describe it. Any entrepreneur today who is looking for business opportunities in 2024 or 2025, don't be late. You actually can start with almost zero investment money to create your first little advertising network. Test it first. Make the viable product. Make it all the marketing collaterals for your future network, and go and talk with local investors. Say, hey guys, I invested my 10-15K for the first roll-up of few buildings. This is how it looks. It's gorgeous. I know how to work. I have the technology. I have everything. You can make a business plan, workable business plan on that. And we're going to help you on that, because we're going to lead you through the process of how to create your networks. It doesn't matter which country you are. As we discussed, I think, I don't know, we said it already or not. Even small countries, like really tiny countries, let's say Switzerland, 256,000 elevators statistics for 2020. I guess today is even much more. So there is no boundaries. You can be one of the biggest in your market, and you don't need to be like just the biggest in your country. One city is enough.
Yeah.
This is where to start. Yeah.
Another example would be Ireland. So you've done some stuff in Ireland. So why specifically that kind of country?
Well, it's a good question. I think that it just happened to meet with the right people from Ireland. Where we started that journey with these guys, it was almost, I don't think that kind of solution was available there, but what I do like is about the spirit of people in Ireland. I mean, they really like, okay, let's do it, let's go. And that's what is good. Not only them, I mean, there's many countries that we do a lot of collaborations right now, but in instance, I never thought that Serbia will be so successful. So last year we started with guys from Serbia. Right now, most important and iconic locations like business towers and so on in Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, are wrapped with all our network, and the guys are moving. I think the brick event they did was a very, very short of time. I think less than 1 year. So it's good.
It's clever because these are two countries that clearly have very good relations with China as well, right? So Ireland, they've just allowed the 2-week free visa. Yeah. Serbia's always had really good relations with China.
Not only, actually, our first success story, we started from Qatar 4 years ago. We had a partner there where we did the first roll-up, I think 20 or 30 skyscrapers, and some taxi park, I think of 100 devices. So we actually combined network of taxis and elevators together. That was our first approach. But then, we have a few hotels now in Guatemala.
Wow. You wouldn't think you're there, would you?
Guatemala now, we have some Panama. Other countries are coming up. Czech Republic, for example. I've been in this beautiful country. But we have, again, everything's about entrepreneurship. All our people, it's guys who started from zero. They have no knowledge about it, but they do believe that's going to hit the market. And we see the results happening right now.
So where does the elevator advertising industry go now?
First of all, it was always there, but was different technologies. They started with a printed media. It's still there, it's still available, but I don't think it's the good idea to continue with printed media because it's very limited to the numbers of ads that you can run. It's ecologically, it's not the best way because you need to print, and it's time consuming and not very cost effective. The biggest challenge was, and this is what I see so far, that different countries, they don't have one unified network that you actually can rely on them and send them all your content, because some of them will have maybe 20 here, 20 there, and that's a big challenge for the advertiser from that country to use this specific location, because maybe technology not the best, or maybe screens already outdated and so on. So I think where my vision, and this is what I want to tell to myself, and this I'm talking to my partners, from now on, from this interview and 5 years after, we're going to have a unified network of all our partners under one umbrella, where we're going to run the real-time bidding auction, programmatic ads buying and selling. So we'll provide these tools to all our partners to enjoy from this platform, where the big media agencies, like I'm talking about, like maybe Publicis or WPP or others, like Talou, different names, like 4 agencies I call them, will be able, by entering to our platform, to see all available screens, like in different countries, and to involve those screens to be part of the advertising campaigns. Not only them, it can be like even a local agency which is doing online and offline advertising. But once you have the network, once you have the locations where your network of devices is installed, you can do whatever you want. Let's say you're fed up with this business, through pressure for you, you always can sell your business or be merged by biggest companies, because other biggest media companies, if you're doing well in your performance as well, they would be happy to collaborate with you, maybe even to acquire you, because for them is to increase the portfolio of assets. And for you, you can get the job done. I mean, you can do the exit and you continue to serve these companies. So there's different scenarios where you can tell this forward, but never stop. This is a problem, because we saw failures as well, because some companies, they started very rapidly and they didn't prepare a budget for that. So it happened, I think we had a case in Kazakhstan. Guys was completely professional. They robbed a few big shopping malls, and suddenly the guy, the CEO of the company, was started to push the team, say, hey, where's our revenues after 3 months? He said, yeah, we are working on that. We finished deployment, we are working. And then they start to get the big advertisers companies, like, I don't know, like medical clinics and so on. They said, look guys, we want to put an ads on your network, but what next? You only have 10 locations, and we are a nationwide company. We want to have at least 300 locations. Do you have any plans for that? And the guys didn't think about it. And I told them from the beginning, make the long-term strategy, because big companies, like even like Coca-Cola or whatever, they will come over to you, or like supermarkets, like Tesco, whatever. They will need the spaces. You need to have this plan, how to develop. You shouldn't stop by 10, 20. This is going to be just MVP, the minimum viable product, just as a proof of concept. And then you need to think over and over again. But once you have the MVP, you always can reach to local investors or angels, for example. Take a loan in the bank, because you already bullet-proven business model that will work, and you're getting from us kind of exclusivity as well on that. So we're not going to take any revenue share from you, nothing. So we're going to push you forward with all our connections, with the relations, with the advertisers, whatever, to make you to be successful on the market.
I really like the scalability, because it's bigger than just elevator advertising.
Yeah,
it's different locations. It's also franchising your knowledge and
exactly.
IP. So I think it's really great. So Dmitry, if people want to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
In Shanghai, in some dance floor, I don't know.
You're a good DJ. You're a good DJ. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much. I'm still learning. There's always a room to improve myself. But yeah, I mean, we are in Shanghai. Our company based in Xuhui. Welcome to visit us. We have a little showroom where we introduce you all our latest advanced technologies, developments, and how all the things are working. Moreover, for all our overseas customers, we always make online trainings. I mean, once they're getting like minimum viable order from us, we will provide them with this minimum 6 hours of free training about how to do the first setup, how to work with the hardware, how to create even proposals to the future customers, because we have different benchmarks for different countries. So we taking different like how it works in China, how it works in Europe, in the United States, for example. And we let our customers to take decision of its own, how he would like to proceed, what price he would like to put for his own ads. And it's working. So yeah, online, face-to-face, please, in Shanghai, yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, mate. I've learned
Thank you.
You've been a great supporter of the pod, and you've got a fantastic YouTube channel. I really like your videos.
Really?
Where you go around the factories and you meet all your clients.
The next one is going to be, actually you too. I mean, you're too. I mean, I saw it several times. It's good. I mean, look, you know what really fascinates me about this city, Shanghai? There's so many talented people here, and from different verticals. And when you hear their stories, when you hear like what they told you, I mean, wow, it's so impressive. It's like Shanghai, the place is a magic place when everyone can be whatever he wants to be. And I wish all of us, not good luck, luck is always with us, but all the best and successful with yourself, first of all.
Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you.
So, like, subscribe. See you next time.
Yeah. Bye.